Hey, what's up guys, Maverick here. I'm back. I do have to record locally now. I can't tell you what happened with the live stream, but yeah, my internet doesn't work anymore. It's either on the provider side or my modem got fried or whatever. I can't tell you exactly what the issue is, but I'm just gonna record locally now, and then you will be able to watch, or you are now watching it on YouTube. Yeah, what happened? I turned on the A10C now. I'm taxiing to one way, even though it's kind of hard to actually find it on this map. I guess this has to be it. And then we're basically ready to take off. Now for takeoff, that's not really something special. You do have flaps. As you know it from ARMA 2 or ARMA 3 as well, you got two flap stages, like semi and full flaps. You always take off with semi flaps. You also have the indicator here on the aircraft HUD. Gear is down obviously, and the flaps are down. As far as I can tell, there's no way to use the flaps from here, and this will be the gear lever. I don't think you can actually use that afterwards either. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you probably can. Guess once I'm airborne, I could use that. I have a key configured for it, so I'm not going to use the in-cockpit interaction. But there, it is there. Yeah, I'll go semi-flaps. I have throttle stick now to increase thrust. I got pedals to try to stay in line. You see the HUD is working just fine in processing information in real time. So you got the airspeed on the left side and the altitude above sea level, I guess, on the right side, because I'm obviously not 100 meters above ground. Yeah, once you leave the ground, it shakes a little bit. I'm still gonna try to use that now. Yeah, can't really get the action. So I go flaps up and also on the gears. Animation is working just fine. Now you can actually kind of see the scale of the map, even though this is just a really small portion. You do have some things on the ground, like trees, also the building here and there. It looks great. It looks like a flight simulator map from the air, but as you've seen before, whenever you're on the ground, it looks piss poor. But for flying, especially fast air or fixed-wing aircrafts, it is just great. The Pipe Error 230 that you see now is because I used the Task Force radio mod, but since I'm no longer connected to TeamSpeak, that error pops up. We'll look at the instruments and the turn. You see the HUD is updated, as well as the attitude display here. That's all working. Also the climb indicator and the climbing speed, you know, upwards or the sinking. Altimeter, that's all there and working. As you might realize, the ARMA 3 HUD is completely disabled, so you don't have any on the top left or right corner or whatever. You don't have any information displayed from the ARMA 2, the ARMA 2 game HUD. That is all removed, totally cleaned up. So you will have to find all the required information here from the instruments in the aircraft, which personally I like it a lot. This is definitely more flight sim style than arcade ARMA style, so that's good. But you don't have a radar right now. There's no radar available. Also on the MFDs, yeah, you got that map picture, placeholder, whatever. You get the weapon page. So here you see the Viper that you have, as well as the payload. So how many of them? That's all displayed there. If you drop or use weapons, this will decrease the amount here, so that's good. Inventory, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. This is the status page, main fault block display. So here you are supposed to see like damage indication. Quite frankly, though, when I flew this afternoon, when I got shot, I had it all stayed green there. So even though I could barely stay airborne, all the statuses here were green. So I don't think that is actually working yet. Might come in the future. So also here, again, even when zoomed in, you have the texture, the resolution of everything is really high, and it obviously reminds you a lot of DCSA 10 if you have been playing that game. Again, the Trek IR is absolutely outstanding. You can really like look down on the side of the aircraft, head tilt. Also, if you try to fly in formation and whatnot, you can actually move your head to see where the other aircraft is in case it gets blocked by part of the canopy here. You can move your head and see, okay, the body is still there in front of me and whatnot. So it's just a beautifully looking add-on, and even though not fully complete yet, it works super great. Alright, let's have a look at the map. I'm gonna go for that marker area here because there I do have some hostile aircrafts. I'm gonna fly over there. Yeah, while on the way, I mentioned Task Force Radio before that I used the mod. You might know it. It was fully compatible with this aircraft add-on as well. So if I use Alt and P to bring up the radio, the in-vehicle radio is displayed. I can change the frequency and whatnot, which I'm not going to do now because I'm obviously not talking to someone. But yeah, you don't have to have a radio backpack, a long-range backpack on you to use it while flying the aircraft. You can just hop in without any radio, and then Alt and P to bring it up, and then obviously if you're connected to TeamSpeak it will also work. As you can see, it takes a while. I mean, this is only half the map that I'm flying now, and I'm already flying for a few minutes, I'd say. Airspeed is around 600. I'm not sure if it's knots. Altitude almost 2100. Actually pretty high. And yeah, again, the map is so huge. It's awesome. It's awesome for flying fixed wing aircraft. It is, in my opinion, the best map that is available for the BIS series. I think I'm really on those, yeah, I'm on 12 clicks from the air, even though that doesn't look like 12 clicks, what I see here, but it's detailed. Now the weapons functions, there's not much to say. Some of the features are not working yet, especially the dropping modes for dumb bombs. This is still work in progress. What you do have is in the action menu here, the CCRP mode. If you turn that on, you do have an infrared image here on that display. You can not really see anything yet or now because yeah, there's not really thermal contacts. But that is there. I'm not sure the functionality is not complete yet, in my opinion, or as far as I can tell. Even though you don't use it to lock onto vehicles or anything, and also if you are locked on, it's not like aiming at that vehicle or so. It's not tracking that vehicle. At this point, it's more eye candy, as far as I can tell. I just realized I kind of flew over the target. So they are supposed to be yeah, somewhere over there. I better get my weapons ready. I'm gonna select air-to-ground missiles, AGM-65Ks first. Yeah, there's something. You see, you got the squares on the HUD. I'm locked onto something, but yeah, I think I have to. I'm gonna go for a new approach. It's not that good. You don't. If you lock onto a vehicle, you do not get those. You know, those like weird white, the white squares and whatnot, as you know from vanilla ARMA, which is really arcadey again. Well, flying against the sun is not good. So you actually just got the confirmation on the aircraft HUD. This is definitely more realistic. I'm flying pretty high. I'm gonna drop a bit, 1,200 feet or 1,200 meters maybe. Not even sure. So I'll turn it around here. I'm gonna go save my flaps. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, I got incoming fire here. Yeah, you do have flares. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate now. Problem is, even though the view distance is very high now, I do not see the aircraft, the targets in the ground sooner really. Yeah, damage model. You see here's a bullet hole in the canopy. That is not looking really sweet. You do also have, you don't see them now. Apparently I only took hits in the canopy, not the aircraft itself. But if you're damaged a bit more, you can also see some bullet holes on the hull of the aircraft. Yeah, but this is actually the thing I like the least about this add-on. How the damage on the canopy looks. This is really not that cool. Still have some AGMs. Not really a clue where I'm shooting though. There's some action going on down there. But I did in fact hit something on the ground there. I'm gonna try one more thing. Which I'm not sure it's gonna do a lot because I'm multiplayer. Try to go for another pass. Yeah, it's really a shame now with the messed up cockpit. Yeah, target acquiring does work with the air-to-ground missiles. That is good. I'll go for sidewinders now because I know there's an air target. Somewhere. Basically over the AO now. Yeah, obviously the tactics I'm using here, they're not like not really effective. Yeah, let's go for guns and try to take out some more ground targets with the guns. If I switch the MFCDs now, you see here, I don't have any damage indication on that on the error message page, if you will. I'm going for a gun run, turning up the volume a bit because the gun sounds are awesome. Here a bit negative, as you see with track IR. If I use the aiming here with track IR, I have to be extremely steady with my head. So I'm going to pause track IR to aim with the guns. Let's just hear those gun sounds. On pause them now. So yeah, the gun sounds are pretty awesome. Let's maybe hear that from third person. So that is outstanding. But again, the aiming with track AR here, if I have my head not really centered and I aim like that, the shots will be off. So for track AR users, you probably have to pause it. While in the final approach for a gun run, to have it really steady, so you can aim accurately. So now I'm going to try guns, not guns, unguided rockets. I have a bunch of those too. For those, obviously the same thing. I'm going to unpause track IR. Here I see a small dot. Maybe that's a vehicle that is not destroyed yet. It's actually a group of infantrymen. The vehicle has actually been destroyed, but there was infantry left. Yeah, that's really a shame now with the messed up canopy though. I'm gonna try to take out that aircraft, the helicopter. I haven't been talking about the flight physics yet. Flight physics are pretty good. I mean, obviously I've never been flying in A10 in real life, so I cannot say that it's realistic or that it's not realistic. But yeah, the physics are good. It's nice. It's a nice to fly aircraft. I have a lock sound, but I have no clue where the hell that helicopter is. Actually. I'm still getting shot at though. I think those target markers here, they're not that accurate. Oh, there's something. That was a hit. I'm still taking fire. Apparently I took some more hits here. As you can see, I got some bullet holes now in the hull as well. Yeah, but yeah, the cockpit damage, that's really, nah. I don't like that. That takes away a lot from the immersion. Once you get hit in the cockpit. I mean, that looks kind of ridiculous. Still have not been able to take out the freaking helo. I had a lock, but no clue where the shots went. Yeah, I think flying, basically engaging targets, need some more training with that aircraft here. I think I'm actually, yeah, I'm basically through, I guess, with the more detailed look. Bit of egress here from this AO. I think I've talked a lot, obviously. You guys know me. Hopefully it was valid information. I definitely recommend the add-on, even though it's in an alpha stage. There are more features to come. A few minor features hopefully are going to be fixed or changed, like like the damage here on the canopy. But generally speaking, it's really great, and it's getting there. Also the model here, you might have seen it before, the braking flaps. This is really good to stabilize the aircraft while diving for gun runs or rocket runs. Yeah, all that functionality is there, and can only be extended even more. Yeah, I guess I'm through. Not much more to say. Really outstanding add-on by Peril. I'm glad he's working on it. I'm glad he's still improving it. And as he wrote in the manual, he also intends to, once this one is complete, to move on to maybe additional aircrafts or ground vehicles. So I guess we'll see more from him. Thanks a lot for the effort so far. Also, really glad to see that some of the, in my opinion, most talented aircraft, or especially fixed wing aircraft modders out there, are working together. Like I already said, John Spartan and Soul did the F-18 SU-35 for ARMA 3 and previous aircraft for previous ARMA games, with their service menu that is implemented for this A10 as well. Also Nadia and Francie, who I guess laid somewhat of the groundwork for cockpit or interactive cockpits, you know, with those buttons and whatnot. I personally first I've seen that was in their Apache for ARMA 2, and now it seems to find a way into other aircrafts as well. And I'm really glad that those pro modders work together and share their features to bring us as a community more content with very, very high quality, you know. And again, we can download it and we can use it for free, and they don't require any money. All they want probably is a tap on the shoulder occasionally and someone to tell them, hey guys, thanks a lot, you're doing a great job. And I want to ask everyone who's using their add-ons to also, yeah, to like maybe write a comment on ARMAholic or so, wherever they share their work, and just let them know that you really appreciate their work, because they do that stuff kind of in the background. They're not like a YouTuber or so who is sort of present and interactive with his viewers. They just work on the things, and we just download them anonymously, and yeah, just enjoying their work. But just just give them credit for what they do, and let them know that you appreciate their hard efforts. All right, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Obviously, check out my channel and subscribe if you like what you see there. My name's just Merrick, and I'll catch you soon. Above sea level, I guess, on the right side, because I'm obviously not 100 meters above the ground. Yeah, once you leave the ground, it shakes a little bit. I'm still gonna try to use that now. Yeah. can't really get the action. So I go flaps up and also on the gears. Animation is working just fine. Now you can actually kind of see this could use that. I have a key configured for it, so I'm not going to use the in-cockpit interaction. But there, it is there. Yeah, I'll go semi-flaps. I have throttle stick now to increase thrust. I got pedals to try to stay in line. You see the HUD is working just fine in processing information in real time. So you get the airspeed on the left side and the altitude. Hey, what's up guys, Maverick here. I'm back. I do have to record locally now. I can't tell you what happened with the live stream, but yeah, my internet doesn't work anymore. It's either on the provider side or my modem got fried or whatever. I can't tell you exactly what the issue is. Flaps, as you know it from ARMA 2 or ARMA 3 as well, you got two flap stages like semi and full flaps. You always take off with semi flaps. You also have the indicator here on the aircraft HUD. Gear is down obviously and the flaps are down. As far as I can tell, there's no way to use the flaps from here, and this would be the gear lever. I don't think you can actually use that afterwards either. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you probably can. I guess once I'm airborne. But I'm just gonna record locally now, and then you will be able to watch, or you are now watching it on YouTube. Yeah, what happened? I turned on the A10C now. I'm taxiing to the runway, even though it's kind of hard to actually find it on this map. I guess this has to be it. And then we're basically ready to take off. Now for takeoff, that's not really something special. You do have